Have you ever sat down to study, opened your books, and suddenly you felt the urge to clean your room, drink water, and check Instagram, or even watch that one YouTube video? And then you sit down and think that why can't I just do the work? You're not probably so lazy, but your brain has been designed to procrastinate. And once you understand the psychology behind procrastination, you will stop blaming yourself and start building the systems which actually work with your brain. Your brain wants rewards, and your brain just loves quick dopamine. So dopamine is basically a chemical which is connected with instant motivation, rewards, pleasure, satisfaction. So now think about this: studying for exams will give you rewards later, and working out now will give rewards later, which is why we sometimes spend so much of our time in scrolling social media rather than doing an important task for at least 20 minutes. And the most scariest part is apps today are literally designed to grab our attention, and our brain is getting used to the stimulation, which is why the slower activities like studying, reading, or just being alone with your thoughts feel like boring. Procrastination is emotional. Most of the people think that procrastination is a time management problem, but actually, it is an emotion management problem. Your brain procrastinates to escape from discomfort or uncomfortable feelings like stress, pressure, failure, or even perfectionism. Now, take an example: you want to start a big project, and your brain immediately starts thinking, this is too much. What if I mess this up? What if this is something which I don't want to do? So immediately these type of thoughts will create anxiety, and your brain responds by simply escaping from that feeling. It's not because you don't care, your brain is literally designed to do this. Your brain is trying to protect you from all the discomfortness. So whenever something feels difficult or discomforting, your brain responds by simply escaping from it. Perfectionism creates procrastination. One of the major biggest cause of procrastination is perfectionism. Most of the people delay their task because deep down they think that if I don't do it properly, I don't want to start. People just wait for perfect mood, perfect time, perfect motivation, because they just want it to do very perfectly. But the truth is that perfectionism creates pressure, and pressure creates procrastination. So always trying to show up, doing is better than being perfect. You become productive near deadlines. Have you ever noticed the night before your exam, you just unlock some secret power and become productive and start studying for your exam? Yes or no? How many of you just study one night before your exam so productively? Why? Because deadlines create urgency. Okay, finally this pressure feels stronger than the discomfort feeling, and your brain feels that okay, this is important, now I should do this. Okay, so the adrenaline kicks in, the focus increases, and you just start working. Your brain just needed some emotional pressure to act. That is why we just become so much productive before any deadline. So it is also recommended that we should set deadlines for ourselves in order to be productive or avoid procrastination. How to stop procrastination? I'm gonna give you only 3 tips because these are more than enough, and I follow only these 3 tips. The first tip is make things easier for you. So you can say to yourself before studying that I will solve only 5 problems today. Who knows, you might solve more than 5. Why we are making things easier for ourselves is that because we are ignoring the feeling of discomfort. When you say that you're going to solve only 5 problems, you think that okay, only 5 problems, I can do it. Or when you say that I'm going to solve all the 20 problems, then your brain will start feeling the discomfort and uncomfortable feelings, and your brain will avoid it. So always make things easier for you so that you can do the task. The second tip is remove friction. Now whatever friction it might be, like if you want to work out, you can take out the clothes before day ahead, or you can plan your studying before day ahead, so that you can't think what to do, what not to do on the present day. So it can be like cleaning your study space or arranging your all the study materials before day ahead, so that the next day you can just sit down and start studying without any friction, like without think what to study, what not to study. This is why try to remove friction, and you can only remove friction by planning a day ahead. So the third tip is stop waiting for motivation, because motivation comes from starting, not before. So yeah, or don't wait for motivation, instead just start doing it. When you start doing it, automatically the motivation kicks in. So yeah, these are the three tips which you can use to stop your procrastination. So you're not lazy, broken, or incapable. Your brain is doing simply what it was designed to do. So you can stop blaming yourself and build systems which actually work with your brain. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, then please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next week with a brand new video. Till then, take care and bye.